So, buckle up and get ready to embark on a journey into the totally weird news stories.
A Los Angeles dog napper who was caught on video speeding off with a French bulldog as the pet's owner desperately clung to the hood of the car has been arrested.
A bystander recorded this video of Ali Zacharias clinging to the windshield of a moving car. It happened after 4 people kidnapped her bulldog, Onyx, from under a lunch table at a Whole Foods supermarket in Los Angeles. She tried to stop them as they pulled away in their car.
It's hard to have him ripped away from you. I wasn't willing to just let him go. My last resort was to stand in front of the car and tell them not to go, and they drove right into me, and it pushed me onto the hood, and I just wasn't going to leave the car at that point, and I held on, and they took off.
She eventually rolled off the car when the dog napper swerved. She has some minor scrapes, says she's grateful someone recorded the whole thing on their cell phone because the video's gone viral. It's been getting a lot of attention as she works to find her dog.
Los Angeles police busted Sadie Slater, 21, in Inglewood on Saturday in connection to the pooch theft and set her bail at $70,000. Long arm of the claw. Police rescue Queensland toddler stuck in Hello Kitty prize machine. An adventurous 3-year-old has been rescued from a claw machine in a Queensland shopping center after crawling up the prize dispenser in search of toys. Police posted a video of the carefree child, named Ethan, surrounded by a mountain of Hello Kitty plushies as officers pondered how to get him out. Officers responded to reports the child was trapped in the claw machine at Kapalaba Shopping Center. Police video of the scene shows Ethan, who was wearing a Power Ranger shirt, appearing unfazed and in no rush to be rescued. Driver almost collides with wild Siberian tiger on China Road. Chinese media reported that nobody was injured during the incident, and the driver was able to continue the journey shortly after recovering from the shock. A kangaroo that escaped its handlers during transport to a new home was captured in Toronto after a weekend in the wild, but not before delivering a punch in the face to one of the police officers.
Of the kangaroo being on the loose in the area. So in a rural property just on the north side of Oshawa, 2 of our officers located the wayward marsupial. Were able to keep eyes on him for several hours until just before 7 a.m. They were able to successfully apprehend the kangaroo. So in accordance with best practices by the handlers, the officers actually just grabbed it by the tail and they were able to safely keep her contained in the area. Only one of the officers was actually struck in the face during the apprehension, but he'll be just fine and we won't be continuing the investigation.
Reporting live outside Stamford Bridge, an Italian journalist decided to get his revenge upon one unruly football fan, who began to ambush him with a giant, inflatable banana. After creeping up upon the unwitting journalist, reporting for Sport Italia, the bearded fan begins to repeatedly poke the reporter with the inflatable fruit and rub him exuberantly on the head. Initially, the reporter remained stoic in the face of the annoying antics, yet after just under 20 seconds of irritation, he finally snaps, with hilarious consequences. A man stealing a snake from a pet shop by stuffing it down his trousers. Surveillance video from A to Z Pets in Portland, Oregon shows the thief lifting a $200 python out of its glass tank before surreptitiously putting it down his jeans. After hearing that the 2-foot-long black pastel ball python was missing, store owner Kristen Jugan spotted the man while reviewing CCTV footage. A pigeon accused of being a Chinese spy has been cleared by police and released back into the wild. The bird was detained by officers after it was captured in May last year near a port in Mumbai, news agency Press Trust of India reported. It was found with 2 rings tied to its legs featuring words that appeared to be Chinese. Detectives suspected the pigeon was involved in espionage and took it in, before later sending it to Mumbai's by Sakarbai Dinshaw Petit Hospital for Animals. However, after 8 months in captivity, it emerged that the creature was an open-water racing bird from Taiwan which had escaped and flown to India. Police then approved the bird's transfer to the Bombay Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, where doctors set free the falsely accused pigeon. Police in Detroit were left surprised after finding a 5-week-old puppy in the jacket pocket of a suspected thief. The blue pit bull was discovered after Roseville police arrested a 24-year-old man accused of stealing around $5,200, approximate 4,000 pounds, from a bank customer. The tiny dog, which fit into the palm of a hand, was nicknamed Bandit by staff at an animal shelter before being returned to her owner once he was released from prison. It was later discovered that the puppy's real name is Frappei, Jeff Randazzo. A mouse-proud rodent has been caught on camera tidying up a man's shed. 75-year-old Rodney Holbrook, who lives in Powys, is a keen wildlife photographer. But he got more than he bargained for when items in his shed were mysteriously put away at night. "I've got a little box where I've got some nuts and that I can feed to the birds, and I've got lots of other food in my bins and things," he said. After the nuts disappeared on several occasions, some items started being put in the box. "I had lots of bits of stuff I had on my bench all put in there, and I thought I'm going to set up a night camera," he added. "He will eat the odd one or two nuts. I think what it's doing is piling things on top of it to hide them. This is what I think is happening, to hide the nuts from other mice or anything that might want to get to a stash." South Korean student eats $120,000 banana artwork because he was hungry. No Heinsu removed Maurizio Catalan's piece from the wall at the Liam Museum of Art in Seoul and then ate it, later saying he did so simply because he skipped breakfast. The museum did not take punitive measures against No, but instead replaced the banana peel with a fresh banana. Typically, the museum replaces the banana every 2 to 3 days anyway. Valeria Lukianova and Justin Jedlicka have spent untold dollars to look like real-life Ken and Barbie dolls, and they've caused plenty of controversy along the way. Barbie and Ken's exaggerated proportions have shaped popular conceptions of physical beauty for decades. This has led some to go to extreme lengths to turn themselves into human dolls, or even the real-life Barbie and Ken. Two such people are Valeria Lukianova and Justin Jedlicka. Though they're famous for looking like the doll couple, they're far from the picture-perfect pair. In fact, with their opposing personalities, the real-life Ken and Barbie actually have an ongoing feud. The human Barbie, Valeria Lukianova. The woman who the press has dubbed the human Barbie was born on August 23, 1985, in Tiraspol, Moldova, a mostly forgotten remnant of the Soviet Union. Valeria Lukianova is currently a Ukrainian model and uses her appearance to promote her ideas about spirituality and mysticism. Valeria may resemble a doll more than an actual human, but she claims she never set out to look like the iconic blonde Barbie. Instead, she simply wants to look beautiful, feminine, and refined. It just so happens that's the image that dolls are made in, too. However, she admits to loving Barbie as a child.
Something that you mean something and that you do something, so it's a good thing.
I agree. So does she have any surgeries that she's planning to do anytime soon as well? And how many has she had up to date?
Сколько у вас было пластических операций на сегодняшний момент?
Одна операция на мою прекрасную грудь.
I had only one surgery, breast.
We hope you enjoyed. Totally weird news stories.